In this program, we share with you 5 key reasons why you need supplemental accident and health insurance, which is extra insurance you can purchase to help pay for services and out of pocket expenses that your regular insurance will not cover in the event of an accident or illness. Coverage varies by insurer. Some supplemental insurance plans will pay directly for out of pocket medical expenses, such as deductibles, co-payments, and co-insurance, while others will pay a lump sum to the policyholder, who in turn must decide how to allocate the proceeds. Remember that supplemental accident and health insurance policies are not intended to be a substitute for medical coverage, and certain states may require the insured to have medical coverage to enroll for the extra coverage. Understanding health insurance coverage options is confusing. Taking steps to ensure you have access to medical help and regular care will keep you and your family healthy, both physically and financially. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I'm very happy to have you here today, and I'm doing fantastic. If you, like me, are doing fantastic, go grab a cup of coffee and tea or vodka and let's roll. Before I even get into the nitty gritty, I want to give a quick shout out to Alex Barrett in Cooperstown, North Dakota, Georgia Davis in Seltz, North Dakota, and Rose Mills in Lark, North Dakota, the beautiful city of Lark, North Dakota. We love you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the feedback. We really appreciate it. Now let's get into the nitty gritty here. Now, first, I want to give you an overview of the extra insurance that happens that you need when it comes to accident insurance. Now, supplemental accident insurance pays a benefit for covered accidental injuries you can use for whatever you see fit, right? And this can include everything from out-of-pocket expenses not covered by your health insurance. Now, this type of insurance gives you a lump sum payment after an accident to use as you see fit. Like I said, it covers everything: deductibles, co-pays, transportation to medical centers, child care, and more. Now, most insurers will want you to get this sort of extra supplemental insurance, extra insurance through your employer. And all the 5 types of supplemental insurance policies we are talking about today, you can only get those through your employer. Now, the benefits might include things like injuries, so that's fractures, dislocations, concussions, torn knee cartilage, ruptured disc, second and third degree burns, eye injuries, lacerations. The medical services and treatments that are covered under accidental insurance include ambulance, emergency care, therapy services, medical testing including x-rays, CT scans, MRIs, medical appliances, and certain types of surgeries. Now, for more info, you want to talk to your insurer or your benefits administrator. Hospitalization is also covered, and here you have inpatient rehab after an accident, confinement, hospital admission. Those are covered. Now, accidental benefits that are covered under a supplemental accident insurance include accidental death, dismemberment, loss and paralysis, supplemental benefits for lodging. This is very important, especially if you have to travel out of states to get treated. Say you have a condition that have a certain condition. You live in Iowa, for instance, and you need to travel to New York to see a specialist. Your supplemental accident insurance will cover the additional lodging, right? The good thing here is that most insurers will allow you to have portable coverage. In other words, you can go from one employer to the other. That will be covered. You have a guaranteed acceptance because you are already a policyholder through your employer. And the good thing is this has a good payroll deduction. You don't have to pay the employee or the insurer directly. You can pay through every 2 weeks or every week or every month, depending on how often you're paid. So this is very important. It allows you to have financial health, peace of mind, right? Now, one thing also that you have to think about is that you might say that, you already have a good medical plan at work. Would you need additional coverage? Yeah. Now, my answer is accidents can happen anytime to anyone and when you least expect them, and they can be costly. So even if you have a quality medical plan, chances are, an accident strike, this could leave you with extra expenses to pay. I'm talking about things like deductibles, co-pays for a doctor's visit, and extra cost for out-of-network care can add up fast. So having the financial support you may need when the time comes means less worry for you and your family. In the Sweetie Kiwi Show, we try to give viewers and listeners tips and tricks to sort of hedge risks, and risk can come from in many forms, whether it is in life, at work. So supplemental accident insurance allows you to sort of mitigate that risk that can arise if you were to fall sick, if you were to get into an accident, that kind of stuff. I will be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are still having a conversation around supplemental accident and health insurance, 5 key reasons why you need it. Now, in the first segment, the first reason revolved around accident insurance. Now, I want to talk about critical illness insurance, which is another reason why you need to have supplemental health insurance. Now, before I do that, let me quickly give a shout out to Marley Robinson in East Middletown, New York. Eva Howard in Bayshore, beautiful city of Bayshore. I love that city, New York State. Bella Mitchell in Jefferson Heights, New York. Thank you, Bella, Eva, and Marley. Really appreciate your help here. For those who just joined us, please consider subscribing to our channel. Like this content. You want to share if you believe someone's life might change by listening to this content. We also want to hear your comments. If you have experience around supplemental health insurance, today's topic, please comment below. Let's share the wealth. Let's share the intellectual wealth here. Critical illness insurance. Now, this type of insurance helps pay your bills while you recover from a serious illness. Now, most medical plans will provide coverage for hospital and medical expenses. Nonetheless, they don't cover costs like daily living expenses, child cares, or co-pays. So if you have a critical illness, chances are you might need critical illness insurance policy to help you close the financial gap, right? So, and this, again, you have to talk to your employer or an insurer, because this usually get it through your current employer. The benefits of this type of insurance may include a lump sum benefits payments to use as you see fit. You decide how you want to pay this. You want to spend this. Dependent coverage for your spouse or partner and children. There is no obligation to submit expense receipts, and you have portable coverage if you had to leave your employer. Now, again, I'm asking you the same question here. A lot of folks think I already have I have excellent medical plan, an excellent medical plan at work. Why do I need additional coverage for critical illnesses, right? And again, the very idea of insurance is to protect you against the uncertain, the unforeseen. Critical diseases can happen when you least expect them, and they can be costly, right? So even if you have an excellent medical plan, this plan could still leave you with extra expenses to pay for. Costs like plan deductibles, co-pays for doctor visits, and extra cost for out-of-network care can add up really fast. So you want to have the appropriate financial support you may need when the time comes, so that you can have peace of mind, less worry for you and your family. The interesting here is that the benefits, like any benefits that we will be talking about today for any supplemental accident and health insurance, the benefits are paid directly to you, the policyholder. They aren't paid to your healthcare provider, right? So you get the money, you get the proceeds from the insurance company, and you decide how to allocate the proceeds. The insurer will never mail a check to the doctors, the hospital, or other healthcare providers. You get that check or direct deposit, and you decide, right? So this is very important to remember. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're going into the third reason why supplemental accident and health insurance is very important. Before I dig into that, here is the premise of today's conversation we're having. For those who just joined us, we're talking about supplemental accident and health insurance, 5 key reasons why you need it. In this program, we share with you 5 key reasons why you need supplemental accident and health insurance. This is extra insurance you can purchase to help pay for services and out-of-pocket expenses that your regular insurance will not cover in the event of an accident or illness. Coverage varies by insurer. Some supplemental insurance plans will pay directly for out-of-pocket medical expenses such as deductibles, co-payments, and co-insurance, while others will pay a lump sum to the policyholder, who in turn must decide how to allocate the proceeds. Remember that supplemental accident and health insurance policies are not intended to be a substitute for medical coverage, and certain states may require the insured to have medical coverage before enrolling for the supplemental coverage. Understanding health insurance coverage options can be at times confusing, so taking steps to ensure you have access to medical help and regular care will keep you and your family healthy, both physically and financially. Let's go to the third reason why you need supplemental accident and health insurance. Before I do that, please allow me to give a shout out to our millions of fans and listeners throughout the world, specifically in North America, Australia, Germany, France, New Zealand, and South Africa. Nigeria also, we have a lot of good fans out there, in Ghana. All over the world, we really appreciate it. Let's first give a quick shout out to Corey Hunter in Holt, Michigan, Peyton Hughes in Frontier, Michigan, and Leah Chen in Bayshore, Michigan. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate the patronage and we appreciate the feedback every single day. Now, let's move on to the third reason: hospital indemnity insurance. Now, this type of insurance lets you focus on getting better, right? Rather than the cost of your stay. So if you are already feeling lethargic because of the medical condition, the last thing you want to think about is how much money you have to pay. So by having this hospital indemnity insurance, you can focus on recovering fast. A hospital stay can be expensive, so you want to get ready for costs they're not covered by your medical plan with this type of hospitality indemnity insurance. Now, a typical a standard hospital indemnity insurance plan may include coverage for hospital admission, accident-related inpatient rehabilitation, and hospital stays, guaranteed acceptance for you and other eligible family members, convenient payroll deduction. Again, you don't have to mail a separate check to the insurance company every month. They will take the money directly from your paycheck, which can be very convenient, because then you're getting your check net, after withdrawing, after the insurance is paid. So that's pretty good also. And another benefit here is that you have portable coverage. So if you leave your employer, you can still have with you your hospital indemnity insurance. Now, the good thing is you can use this type of insurance to cover out-of-pocket costs. Again, it depends on you, right? You get the check, you can use it to help cover your household bills, your medical insurance deductibles, your co-payments, your co-insurance, and more. Because the good thing here is that the benefits are paid directly to you, not to the healthcare provider, not to the hospital or doctor. You get the check in your mailbox or the direct deposit. Another thing here is that it is important to have this sort of extra insurance, not only because it's very cheap, but also because staying in a hospital after an accident or illness can be costly, right? So even if you have a quality medical plan, this plan may not cover everything, and you may be on the hook for extra expenses to pay. So this is basically the reason why you want to have peace of mind. Actually, what you're doing here is you're buying peace of mind, right? Another thing, most insurers in the United States and Canada would allow you to enroll in this type of insurance without having to take a medical exam, which is fantastic, right? So there is no prior condition restriction. There is no requirements. You just enroll ASAP, and your acceptance is guaranteed regardless of your health. Okay, there is no waiting period before your coverage starts. Your coverage starts ASAP. All right, so this is basically all you want to know about hospital indemnity insurance. I will be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are continuing our conversation around supplemental accident and health insurance and 5 key criteria why you need that type of insurance. Please, if you just joined us or you've been listening to us for a while now, consider subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. We're trying to grow the Sweetie Kiwi community, and for us, it is very important. We release new shows every single day, rain or shine. And like the content, if you believe you're adding value to your life, share it with someone or people who might need this type of material. Comment below, let us know your experience, let us know what you think about supplemental accident and health insurance. If you have experience with that, if you have insights, if you are in the industry, let us know. And also, please consider watching our ads. This show is ad supported, so we need all resources we can to hire more people, to expand the production team, to buy new equipment, to fund all the investigations and all the trips. We really appreciate that. Number 4, before I jump into number 4 here, Mel Johnson, we give you a shout out in Ochapi, Florida. Beautiful city, by the way. I love the name too, Ochapi. Is it Ochapi? I don't even know. Mel Johnson in Ochapi, Florida. We really appreciate your feedback. Aurora Dotson in Pretty Bayou, that's in Florida, and Catalin Price in Bushnell, Florida. Thank you very much. We talk now about cancer insurance. Cancer insurance is another type of supplemental health and accident insurance. Now, cancer insurance will help offset expenses that may not be covered under your employer's existing medical insurance and disability plans. Right? With this type of insurance eases the financial impact of cancer care with coverage for out-of-pocket costs. Now, the thing here is that nobody expects to get a cancer diagnosis, right? But life happens, things happen, and all we can do as human beings is to mitigate the risk, attempt to mitigate the risk, right? So a cancer diagnosis can mean unexpected costs such as let's just say costs for out-of-network care, co-pays, deductibles, right? Now, disability plans only cover a portion of your income. There could be a significant gap between any disability payments you receive and your family's everyday living expenses like rent, mortgage, groceries, utilities, and eventually some holiday trips, right? So this is where you need cancer insurance. And cancer insurance through your employer or directly, by the way, you have to double check with your with the insurance company you want to sign up with, or through your employer's benefits administration office. Cancer insurance may offer several benefits, including lump sum payments you can use as you wish, paid benefits for initial diagnosis and if cancer returns, easy claims processing, convenient payroll deduction. You can also have an annual health screening benefits, right? And of course, the coverage here is portable should you leave your employer. Now, the cancer insurance covers out-of-pocket cost. And again, like the other types of insurance policies, the insurance company will mail you a check directly. The benefits are not paid to your healthcare provider, they're paid to you. So you get the check or you get the direct deposit, and you can use it as you see fit, right? You can even use it to pay household bills, medical insurance deductibles, co-payments, and more. It's up to you. And the thing here, again, is that a lot of people think, oh, I already have a good, I have a great medical plan at work. So why would I need additional coverage for cancer? Now, cancer, as I said before, and as you know, can affect anyone. And treatment can be costly. Don't even talk about it, right? This is not something that you can take very lightly, because, if you expenses like plan deductibles, co-pays for doctor visits, and extra costs for out-of-network care can add up really fast. So you want to have the financial support you may need when the time comes, so that you can have peace of mind, right? The $5 or $10 you are giving the insurance company every month are helping you to pay for a peace of mind. This is how I think about it. Insurance in general, it just means you're purchasing peace of mind. And for cancer insurance, it is the same approach. It is the same result that you're trying to get here. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're still here talking about supplemental health insurance and accident health insurance. And we're talking about 5 reasons why this is very important. And I want to give a shout out to Tanner Stanley in Perla, Arkansas, Kenna Church in Brickheads, Arkansas, and Sarah Giles in Arkansas City, of course, in the beautiful state of Arkansas. In every show, we give a shout out to our millions of viewers and listeners. And today, this is a good opportunity for us to continue this good courtesy, this good courteous behavior here. And before I talk about disability insurance at work, let me quickly give the context of this conversation. Today's conversation. In this program, we share with you 5 key reasons why you need supplemental accident and health insurance, which is extra insurance you can purchase to help pay for services and out-of-pocket expenses that your regular insurance will not cover in the event of accident or illness. Coverage varies by insurer. Some supplemental insurance plans will pay directly for out-of-pocket medical expenses such as deductibles, co-payments, and co-insurance, while others will pay a lump sum to the policyholder, who in turn must decide how to allocate the proceeds. Remember, though, that supplemental accident and health insurance policies are not intended to be a substitute for medical coverage, and certain states may require the insured to have medical coverage to enroll for the extra coverage. Understanding health insurance coverage options can be confusing, so taking steps to ensure you have access to medical help and regular care will help you and your family stay healthy, both physically and financially. Let's talk about number 5 here, disability insurance. Now, accidents happens, right? And the most important thing you want to protect here, the most valuable assets, in our view, is your income. So you can actually get disability insurance through the workplace, and this type of insurance helps cover your expenses if you become unable to work due to illness or injury. You have 3 types of, or 3 clauses in disability insurance. You have the short-term disability insurance here, and what this does, it replaces a portion of your income during the initial weeks of a disabling illness or accident. This is very important. Think about your children, think about your family, right? Think about your financial responsibilities, all the obligations, the litany of obligations you have to meet. And if you're not working, you need to get that cash coming from somewhere, right? So the insurer, depending on the clause and the policy, will pay you on a weekly basis So you'll receive a portion of your salary for 3 months, 4 months, all the way to 1 year, depending again on your policy. You also receive rehab incentives, right? So the coverage may include financial incentives designed to help you transition back to work. You have again, you are able to get this through your employer, so you have competitive rates, right? Because this is a group coverage. So because this is a group coverage, the premium to the individual policyholder, in this case you, will be low. Number one, short-term disability insurance. Number two, another clause or another type of disability insurance is the long-term disability insurance. Now, this replaces a portion of your income during an extended period of a disabling illness or accident. This is, most experts will recommend this, the long-term disability insurance, because God forbid something happens to you. This may not be a matter of weeks or months. Again, sometimes things happen and you have to cover it, and it's just better to have something that extends for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, so you have peace of mind. The $5 that you're paying today, should something happens to you, if you're able to get 1/3 of your salary, it's just a great ROI. It's a great return on investment, right? So the long-term disability insurance will cover essential living expenses. It can help pay for food, clothing, utilities, your mortgage, car payments, and more. You receive a direct monthly payment, right? So the short-term disability insurance pays you on a weekly basis, but the long-term disability insurance pays you, the plan pays you on a monthly basis. So you'll receive a portion of your salary paid directly to you each month if you are unable to work, right? Now, of course, there is usually an initial waiting period, but the waiting period can be 1 or 2 months or 3 months, while the insurance company is trying to sort out things on their end. But the bottom line here is that you are able to get a check. Now, a portion of the salary, this could be 1/3, it could be 50%, 75%. It's very rare that the insurance company pays you the full salary, but the bottom line here is that 80% or 75%, give or take, is still a good portion. It's still a good chunk of money. So this is the long-term disability insurance. The third clause, or the third type of disability insurance, is called paid family and medical leave. Now, this is a little more regulated, and it depends on the states where you work and live. The thing is that this kind of policy will indicate specific mandated benefits that provide wage replacement for an employee's own medical condition or disability, or for family care reasons such as child bonding, caring for a sick family member, or in some cases military exigency. Now, this is more regulated, like I said, and the DEI, disability insurance, paid family and medical leave, fall into the DEI laws. So you want to talk to your insurer or your benefits administrator to learn more about the conditions in your particular state. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're still here talking about a beautiful topic: supplemental accident and health insurance. 5 key reasons why you may need it. We have gone through the top 5. So I want to quickly give you a recap of what we talked about here. Now, before I do that, let me give a shout out to Jordan Sandoval in Alamuchi, New Jersey. Beautiful state of New Jersey. Garden State. Love New Jersey. Ileana Herring in Laurel Springs, New Jersey. And Liberty Fleming, West Belmar, New Jersey. Thank you so much for your support, your feedback. We really appreciated it. Liberty Fleming, Ileana Herring, and Jordan Sandoval in the beautiful state of New Jersey. New Jersey, we thank you. Quickly recap here. What are the 5 key reasons why you may need supplemental accident and health insurance? Accident insurance is the first one. Critical illness insurance, hospital indemnity insurance, cancer insurance, and disability insurance. Those are the 5 key reasons, because those 5 types of plans allow you to mitigate risk. In exchange for $25 or $50 a month, you are able to get peace of mind, extra peace of mind beyond the traditional peace of mind that your medical plan gives you. So this is something that is worth it, in my view. For $50 or $25 or $100, depending on your situation, you get those 5 types of extra accident and health insurance. And, God forbid something happens to you, paying $50 a month. And if the insurer can cover you and pay you a $5,000 or $10,000, that's fantastic, right? So it's a good ROI. As with insurance in general, it's a good way to mitigate your risk and buy peace of mind. Now, let me quickly just show you on the screen right now. As you can see, I want to show you a quick benefits and conditions recap of the 5 policies I talked about, and I want you to pay attention on the screen. We're putting the that table on the screen, and you can see here we have accident insurance, critical illness insurance, hospital indemnity insurance, cancer insurance, and disability. So as you can see, all 5 types of insurance, they cover out-of-pocket costs. The benefits are paid directly to you. They're never paid to your healthcare provider, to a doctor, to a hospital. It's up to you to pay the kind of bills you are obligated to pay for. Now, the reasons why you may need additional coverage, even if you already have an excellent medical plan at work, is that things happen, right? Accidents happen, critical illnesses can happen, cancer can arise out of nowhere, right? So the bottom line here, again, like I said, you are trying to buy peace of mind. Do you have to take a medical exam before enrolling? No. You can enroll anytime, as long as your employer offers that kind of supplemental insurance, whether it is accident insurance or critical illness insurance or hospital indemnity insurance or cancer insurance. As long as your current employer offers that kind of supplemental insurance, you are fine. There's no medical exam. There is no waiting period before coverage begins. You can enroll ASAP. All right. So here is today's call to action. As you know, as our Sweetie Kiwi Show viewers and listeners and fans know, in every show we have our call to action. And today, my call to action is very simple. Start evaluating your health insurance needs to find and mitigate any coverage gap you and your immediate family members may have. So you want to determine your healthcare insurance needs for you and your family, right? You want to get a health insurance broker who can help you. This is always important, to seek professional help. You want to assess your healthcare costs and keep track of medical billing, right? The last thing you want here is overbilling. You want to explore other options, especially alternatives to traditional healthcare insurance options. We've done a whole tutorial on healthcare insurance, and you might want to check that. That's why I'm not spending too much time on this, because we spend a lot of time, I think nearly 2 hours or 1.5 hours discussing the traditional healthcare insurance options. You want to familiarize yourself with the type of coverage you need, right? So this is very important. You want to understand the basics in a health insurance policy and how it can help you save money. You want to figure out how to save money on prescription drugs with your current health insurance plan. Learn how to cut down on unnecessary medical test appointments, procedures, the whole 9 yards. You know how it goes. And then the final thing I invite you to do today is to compare and then negotiate healthcare service options with your providers. All right, this is it, folks. Oh, I'll be right back. I have the pro tip for today, and just stick around for a few seconds. I'll be right back after this. Here is today's pro tip. If you cannot have accident and health insurance through your employer, talk to the insurer who covers your other assets, such as your car or home. Bundling policies with a single insurer will help you save tons of money. Thank you, and stay healthy and marvelous.